Probably, yeah. Get rid of a random item. Whatever. Let's hope for the wrench, because apparently this is a must-have item, and I have seen exactly once. Alternatively, I don't know. Give me something. Shovel and combos. You know what? You know what? Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Now that I have the shovel, can I have the root cellar for no reason? Fuck. I'm sure it will come back. But I need my rocks. And my pebbles. Can I have something useful, please? The game is really making me instantly regret my decision, huh? Thank you very much in there. Whatever. I would love to have some more gardens. The other two boxes are empty. The other two boxes are false. The white box is true. If you are true... Wait, if you are true, then you are false, you are false. The white box is false, is a lie. White box is true. If you are a lie, you are contradicting this one. And the other two boxes are full. This does not make sense. So you are a lie. The other two boxes are empty. Would narrow it down. And the white box is true. Lie, lie, truth. Where are we? I'm here, okay. Hello? What a random find. I hate it. So the game at one point will idiot-proof this. Nice. I hope I never reach this point. Neat. I wonder if I can find something absolutely amazing, like, I don't know. What would be considered actually amazing in this game? Ooh, hello. I oversaw you all the time, my boy. Where are the fucking chest pieces there? Because I've never seen a knight in any of these rooms. Observatory. Still missing a queen and a king. But whatever. We're getting there. How could I oversee this all this time? Well, same thing as I have not seen the foundation at all in forever. Very funny, very funny. Shoes. Perfect. And this house I am going to inherit. Well, I'm not displeased about that, huh? Perfect spot for the closet, by the way. Extra special good for the closet, actually. Yes. Okay, listen. I want... Wait, do I want it here or did I want it actually where I am right now? Okay, I wanted the garden in where I am right now, but I'm still taking a green room here. Why do I not find any green rooms, brother? Yes. I have the lever. I do finally want to get this fucking antechamber room done. Oh, this is going to be helpful. Small walk back. I take this with the library in combination. Yep, perfect actually. So, yeah, this should be, on day 21 I checked this. So, 29th, 27th, is that the 6th? Yeah, it is today. Okay. It is today. That is the exact same book. I don't care. Is it the same? It... Okay. Interesting. Can rotate. I have no idea what that means. And I had it once and then immediately forgot about it. Can be rotated. Is this doing any good? It can be. You know what? Fucking give it to me. I don't know what it means. I want to know what. I have never pressed this button. I see. That is very helpful. As an alternative to the side? Yeah, actually. Could get rid of the lavatory. Alright. Blood Tap, you are welcome to give me the smallest tips when I oversee things in the room and coming for items and pickups. But there is a very narrow and small line between helping and backseating. And I would highly recommend you not accidentally going into the backseating direction. Because then I'm mad. Just saying. No, no, don't excuse yourself. Don't excuse yourself. It's all fine. You seem like a reasonable human being, so I am certain this will not continue. But everyone plays games differently, and I like slamming my head against whatever until I find out the solution. Nice fight. But obviously everyone is different in that regard. When I want help, I will ask for it very obviously. Give me the closet. I can still go through the chapel. What the fuck is that? Uh-huh. Oh, this thing. I had this once. Wait, this is a different deposit key. I had another vault key from the trade-in thingamajig. Yeah, whenever I am overseeing something obvious, make the Outer Wilds Harfian symbol. This will subconsciously tell me that I am overseeing things without telling me that I'm overseeing things. I want this room to be readable. I mean, you know what I mean. Pantry shop. This looks actually amazing. Because I have not yet have this room in my what pictures they are section. So we have the dog tag and tent. Bam. Tent me, daddy. I am on the eastern side, brother. Where are my goddamn fucking... Ah! Where are my green rooms? More likely to find green rooms, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I noticed. Nothing new here, though. You see, that's the thing. I've played a lot of roguelikes and RNG-based games. Best example being Isaac, and I know my luck in these games is not the best. Let's call it like that, okay? But in Isaac, you can rig the shit out of the game. In this game, you cannot. You can, for some extent, manipulate what you're going to get next. But there is not a pure rigging aspect as it is in Isaac. What? Is there something in the den I missed collecting? Or is the game actively trying to grieve me right now? If you see it, you can now type where it is. Although I think it is in the den. Thank you! This is arguably one of the worst locations I've ever seen. I know, this is exactly what I'm thinking, by the way. But this has dicks. Yeah, fuck it. I've never been in the vault. Come on. Good thing I took different approaches to getting the date of today, huh? Whatever. Whatever. Multiple ways lead to a goal, and I just had no other ways until now, so... Whatever. Hey, you Rook! We have a Rook in here, in the vault. Hello. What is that? Oh yeah, that is the trading rotation. Gotcha. What do you have? 304. 304. Passport. Papers, please. Yeah. Yeah, give me a moment. The outside is red. Was it military or whatever? Let me write down the individual parts. Although I can't really translate this because the explanation for these things were in missing papers. Okay, what is even inside there? International passport. Cool, whatever. There was, like, instead of the root cellar, I once had the item trade, and I could trade the silver key, I think it was. Yeah, the silver key for the vault key number 233. Number 2. 33. This one, yeah. This is also openable. Yeah, I have a... When a puzzle game is good enough, I'm gonna be honest, this game is good, but it is not on the level where I would have started a paper normally. The game basically said, use paper and write it down. So I started writing it down. But I have a small collection of all the puzzle games we have ever played on stream in this little book of ours. My best example, here's the Golden Path from Tunic. Watch. Don't watch if you haven't played this game yet. It's big spoiler stuff. Here we have the music puzzles. Here we have... Let's go through all the games we have. This is the Tunic language. This is from Gwern. Gwern? The Islands of Mist or something like that. Forgot the name. Good game though. That's more of Gwern. Somewhere in here is the Talos Principle. First part. Oh, boys! You know what we have here? You only know this when you know what it is. And right next to this is the abomination that is the Void Stranger timeline. Yeah, what a fucking shit fest this game was, holy shit. Void Stranger is a good game, but it would have been a lot better, if I could more easily go to every room I need to. We even have some exotic games in here, things I have never played on stream. Here we have the Navigator puzzle from Destiny 2. 2 Truths, 1 Lie. Which is probably not going to tell anything about you. So if you're not playing Destiny, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. If you have played Destiny, congratulations. This was 5 seasons ago. What is that? What was that, actually? Oh, that was this one logic puzzle game. That name I have forgotten. Sorry. Okay, anything else in the vault? Not sure. For the first time ever, I'm going to make a little picture of this thing, because God only knows that I'm not writing this down. And he doesn't know, because he isn't here. Where are my gaming notes channel? Da, gaming note. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we have definitely made progress? Question mark? Well, looky there. That was an extra key. Sure, whatever. Yeah, definitely. Like, I understand. By the way, people on Twitch and people on YouTube who are listening to this later, if you have not played Void Stranger, please turn down for the next 5 minutes. But I would have enjoyed Void Stranger way, way more if there would have been more permanent unlocks. And not in like things that are actually an unlock, but like knowledge-based things that allow you immediately to go in any room you want. You can do that in Void Stranger once you reached... no, actually you cannot. There are just certain rooms that allow you to go to some rooms, but not every room. And I highly dislike that, by the way. You will give me... you will give me fucking greenhouse now. Thank you. I do have to still get in front though, so courtyard first, and I'm sure the greenhouse will come up again. Yeah, so Void Stranger, instead of going to some rooms, and every single room in Void Stranger is fun exactly one time when you're solving the initial Sokoban, and after that, it comes from fun to absolutely fucking annoying and time wasting immediately quick. So this was definitely a big minus for the game. The only thing that was even fucking worse in terms of games that would be fun but weren't for one reason, and I'm sorry that I have to bring this up again, is Tunic. Tunic is one of the best games in terms of puzzle progression and things being hidden in plain sight that I have ever played. But you know what is the biggest problem of this game? And I mean the biggest? The existence of any fighting whatsoever in Tunic. Fighting in Tunic does not feel good. It is absolute fucking dog shit. If you enjoyed Dark Souls, even then you wouldn't enjoy this game. And I don't like Dark Souls in the first place. The puzzles in Tunic, chef's kiss. Everything else might as well be a golem of magical feces walking around. And I don't like that. If there wouldn't have been a fighting aspect in Tunic, it would have been 60 times better. Okay, that is a major key. You know, I take it. I think I take it. Thank you very much. Ooh. Workshop me. Heavily inspired by Dark Souls, obviously from the beginning, and later they inspired the idea of puzzles. Bah, that is so sad, dude. Holy shit, that is so sad. I would have ripped out the entire fighting aspect. Either you make a fighting game or you make a puzzle game. There are very small cases where these things can coexist. But as much as I love the Tunic puzzles, I have to say, Tunic was none of these games. Definitely not. Unintuitive and my game can't go more. Spoiling the RNG didn't bother me as much. It does. Sadly, it does bother me quite a lot. I'm not a fan of this. When I do puzzle games, I want puzzle games to be driven exclusively by my mind and my ability to understand. And I'm going to just say this and, you know, generate height so I can fall deeper. I have a pretty good understanding of puzzle games. I've played a lot of them, and I would say that I am smart enough to solve most of them. But this game here actively hinders me in that if I have an idea to do in a certain room, I just could not see this room for like 6 runs in a row, and until then I have many more things on my mind which I could try, and then I just forget them. Or I have other things I want to check. And I'm just I'm just not a big fan of this. Oh, this is a interesting variant to the closet. The hallway closet. +1 item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. Empty closet. +3 items if adjoined to a bedroom. As a red room? I mean, this happens quite often. And I always have 2 items. +2 if on a bedroom. So I'm taking this one. Thank you very much. Anyway, now to the actual thing I wanted to do in here. So yeah, there are many puzzle games, many of which are making things in one aspect and then sadly failing in another. And then there's Outer Wilds, which is like the fucking pinnacle of puzzle games. But that could also be just the case that I really like space. Maybe this is a adding factor to this. Well, now you're kind of useless. Gonna be honest here for a moment. Where have you been a moment ago, huh? Dickhead. Ah, food. Perfect. No extra stuff? No. Nothing. 5 equals 5. $53? Isn't that 50 in the middle? Usually there are 2 middles, 50 and 25. Okay, that is still not helping me in this instance. Because I can neither press 53 nor 28. Is it 8? No. $13. 18. 17. Huh. So what could it mean? It could mean... Could mean 5 and 3, that would make no sense. Could mean 10, it's not 13, no. 5 and as like the previous? No, I tried 8. 13, I tried this. I mean, at this point, I have to brute force it. Because this was not, that wasn't even explained in the dialogue. Well, I hope so. It's 9. It is 3 times 3. 3 times 3 again. So 10? No. Is it 12? No. Could be 15. Minus 5 equals 10 is not the answer. Could be 5 minus 5 could be 0. Times whatever is still 0. So this is still calculated first. Equals nothing. Could be 20, could be 15 if it's the number of rounds. No. Could be 3 times the value. But this makes no sense. It can't be 3 times the value from that. 3 times 5 would be 15. Minus 5 would be 10. 10 is not the answer. And it's not 15 either. And it is not 5 minus 5 times 3. Which is also not the answer. My first intention was like, oh, okay. This is like the value from the previous calculation. But this would be 8. Which is not the case. It is 9. Why is it 9? The only reason for this would be 3. What mathematical step is now necessary? It could be power off. Like squared. Well, 0 squared is 1. So 20. Okay, it is squared. That is at least helpful to know. It is power off. I take that. Spread keys throughout the house. I am more willing to take a spare room, actually. Where's my dining room? There it is. Okay. I need a room that goes to the right now. Conference room. Perfect. Where's my extra item in here? Nothing? Cool. Is anything in here I need? I need 987, the pool. I need to know what is in the pool. Aquarium. I mean, the darkroom will allow me to go on both sides, so I might as well take the sauna for some special items. I think the shoes are always here. Or I'm just, you know, on the 2 times I've been there, it has been there. You sneaky little key. We look at the squared symbol in the middle. That is kind of a stretch, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I be like, yeah, that makes sense. Does it really though? Not sure. I have a code and a coast. Do I have... Yeah, I have a named coast in the other example as well. So I have a coast and a code. Coast and code. Nice. Okay, put some random stuff on here. I don't care what it is. Whatever. Put some random thing in here as well. Lovely. What? Da. Good one. And good placement as well. Alright. Dining room. And then we're going to the veranda / the workshop and brute forcing the fucking greenhouse. And no, I am not asking. I will manifest it into existence. Watch. Down, okay. Delicious. I do have the boiler room. No, I don't. It was a pump room. Whatever. Where am I? What am I? And where do I want to go? Okay. Huh? Oh. That was just my stupidity. That I missed that. Well, you actually cannot have many square root things. Oh no, never mind, you can, because You can use divide by and whatever. Maybe you can. I mean, I will get one green room out of this. So, apparently it is rare to have this, but I am having this room quite often. Ooh, hello there. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. I want to check out the aquarium since I've, you know, sucked it dry. That's the archive. Oh, one moment. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. The money is talking. All right. This is most likely the archive, yes. Is this where I am right now? Grain and Drain? Yes, Grain and Drain is here. What else are you trying to tell me? This is the washroom, the laundry room. Nothing of interest here, I think. This is... I have no idea. Like, these seem to be like small representation of other rooms. X. X in 10 or X in... Dig here. Big difference. Big difference. Okay, listen. You will give me the greenhouse now. Okay. X in dig here. The file cabinet key. Oh, well, Good to know. Thank you. Give me some dices. Or more keys. Give me the archive. Not quite what I was looking for, but I take it. Boop. The foyer. A bit late for that, don't you think? Well, holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. And no, there is apparently nothing I want. I mean, me as well, huh? Have you always been down there? Maybe. Nothing of interest was lost this day? Nope. Huh. Beep. Oh yeah. Beep. Well, good thing I have neither the archive room nor the garage. Could have been a wrong decision of my side that because I had the choice here and I was like, yeah, sure, I draw it again. I have increased chance to draw green rooms. Well, apparently increased chance to draw green rooms means absolutely nothing in this game, at least when I'm playing it. So that was a loss. Do I have the code? Nope, I do not have it. So I can't even bank the keys in any way or form. I'm just going to assume that the file cabinet key is always under the grill. If that isn't the case, then, well, fuck me, I guess. However, that means I need the shovel and the patio. Period. Where are the gems that have been spread to this? Oh, never mind. I know where the gems are. I can finally, for once in this entire time I'm playing this game, use the hidden abilities of the conference room. Well, hidden abilities, it's fucking stated there. But I've never been able to use the conference room for what it is. But now, we will. Rejoice, ladies and gentlemen, for we will use mechanics as, as intended. Is this helping us in any way or form? That's the funny thing. No. But it could. It could have. Brother. Put a little mini-map on the bottom right. Why is it so hard to do this? Rems. Pretty good. And now? Now we're calling it a day. We're doing the only sensible thing. We're standing ourselves into the sauna and now dying of heat stroke. The garden excavation set. Ah. One new room, yeah. Shout out to the board.